What is a Keystone movie? With every season, it grows clearer, a cinematic echo ringing through the halls of film history. But why is that something we should care about? Armed with a new perspective, the Copycats will dive headfirst into these questions and more this season for Freaky Wednesday. Hello and welcome to Keystone Copycats with Chris and Zach. I, of course, am your host, Zach, and he, of course, is your other host.
The Information King.
Oh.
You can ask me any
My
question,
liege.
and any question at all what comes to mind, and I will answer that question. It's like a live-action version of Truth or Dare.
All right, well, call in now,
Yeah.
because apparently we do that now.
Oh, no, we call out.
Oh,
We call out now.
that's right. Because
Who I'm
'cause we're the
calling
Jerky
out
Boys.
now is all the cowards that can't roast.
Hey, Jerky.
Hey, I'm Jerk Man, and then you're
Oh,
Jerk
yeah.
Face, or I don't know how it was.
Sir
you-
Jerkington.
But you're a jerk. How
Well.
you doing?
You know,
You know what I found out as the Information King? I found out that donkeys kill coyotes.
did you like that when you asked the question, I didn't say, like, yes, I would like to hear. I just leaned closer to my microphone.
Yeah.
Like, that was my answer.
I'm used to it.
Okay.
Honestly, it didn't matter what you said. I was gonna say what I was gonna say.
Pork chop.
But
How about that? Does it matter?
Those bastards.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's you put them in with cattle or horses or whatever for the coyotes, and they like bite the back of a coyote's neck. They're like territorial, and they shake them and then they stomp them to death. They're mean.
Wow, good.
So I'm not seeing. Besides this, I'm not seeing why you should keep a donkey. They seem like assholes, jackasses, honestly. Jackassholes.
Yeah.
But
Well.
I guess for this particular reason, you might want them around. But then who knows? They might bite. Like that was the first thing that I thought was, well, I would definitely never have one now because it'll just bite me on the back of the neck and then stomp me to death. Like I'm very confused that if they have this power and they just do it when no one's looking, apparently, because no one knows this, that they'll probably do it to me.
So you do spend a lot of time wearing coyote cosplay. You're a furry, and your alternate persona is a coyote.
I don't.
So maybe that's where your fears are coming from here.
The closer we get to a
truth?
global Armageddon,
Oh,
the more I'm realizing that I can't wait to buy the coats that I really want to wear.
Well, guess what?
Because I remember when I first saw Dark Knight Rises. I'm sorry, when we were first in Dark Knight Rises,
We are in Dark Knight Rises.
and I saw Bane's coat. I went,
Oh,
I can't
vest?
wait. I'm like, I can't wear that. No, I mean like his big coat. I'm like, there's no way I
the
can
one
wear
that's
that.
long,
Not
goes like mid
until-
thigh.
Not until the end of the world when there's no more internet where no one's gonna talk shitty on me like for wearing it, and that's when I'm gonna like. That's when my fashion's gonna come out.
Let me tell you. Let me give you a little insight into
Fashion.
my brain here. I wear the shit out of that coat.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking get them.
Oh yeah. It's fucking so good.
Let's get. Kristen's gonna be mad.
This is
Well,
like,
I'm gonna
this
bleep
is like
that.
the time I got that Finn jacket from Force Awakens,
And then returned it.
and then had it, and I was like, I can't pull this off. Like,
Well,
there's
is it
so
like
much cool shit on models, and you're like, I want to wear
Is
that.
it like the time
Then
you
get
bought
it.
that blue leather jacket and we're like, nope, can't do this. This isn't me.
Yeah, I
thought it looked
I wore
cool.
it to work, and people were like your jacket. I'm like, you don't. And I took
Wait,
it
but that was
back.
when you were like a janitor, right?
No, it was a busser.
Yeah, that may have been a mistake
That's
wearing
like
it there.
that's like a restaurant janitor.
Well, okay.
Prove me wrong.
Oh, okay. I believe that was the same day that we bought our wallets that you still have yours.
I love my buffalo.
Has a
wallet.
buffalo on it.
Yeah, of course it does.
And there is a
you
video
can still see it.
on the internet somewhere of us putting it into a bowl of soup.
Why? Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're not going to tell anyone where to see it, but
Oh,
you
don't
know.
worry. It's garbage. It's a garbage video.
I gotta get that channel disabled. I gotta get it taken down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Probably should have announced it then before you learned how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, no one knows what it is still.
You know what I watched?
fine.
You know what I watched the other day? It's so good. And I sent you a little clip.
Kickboxer.
No, not that one.
Oh no,
Red Dragon.
Red Dragon is
God,
very good.
The opening, the fucking opening with Hannibal Lecter when he's doing the fashionable dinner guests.
Dinner desks.
and they're going on this all bourgeois, and they're going on about how it's the most elegant party. Here's the thing: it's like they're like, "What is this? This fancy meal we're having?" And he was like, "If I told you, you wouldn't even try a bite." And they're like,
"Oh, Dr. Lecter."
What I was thinking is like,
and
I
they
wonder
reported me
if
for sleeping in the car.
I wonder if that played out a little bit, and then he was like, "Oh, but it is a human." You'd still be like, one of those guys would still be like, well, these are still really good parties.
I'm eating it. I'm eating it already. Like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna finish it. It's a waste otherwise.
If you knew Hannibal Lecter and he wasn't after you, he just wanted you to attend parties and he hadn't killed you yet, wouldn't you still go as long as everyone else went? Because like he can't kill all of us.
I'd go to his parties, but I don't want to eat humans. Like that's the whole thing. I don't want to eat humans.
You just don't eat the meat part.
I guess, but like then he might try to kill me. Then he might be after me.
This
If I don't eat the meat at his party, then he might be offended and be after me.
Because he kills rude people. You're right.
That's my point. So I'd be like, sorry, Hanny, can't go.
There's no way we would be invited to those parties. There was no way he wouldn't murder us and eat us.
No, I would return the invitation and be like, I got this by mistake. You don't want me there.
I guess... So by that,
what's the matter with your dinner, Zach?
If you're a murderer,
don't kill me.
If you're a murderer, but you're fancier than me, I will still hang out with you. Is what I said. Is what I basically just said.
You're into bougie murderers.
Yeah, I mean, if he's cool,
he's cool. Probably give you some good insights.
I know that's the thing. If you ever had a problem with your term homework,
you'd be like, Hannibal, I'm having some problems, man. Can we talk?
Speaking of
sure, Chris, what's your problem?
I was gonna say he'd help you get that promotion at work, and I completely forgot to walking in here. I found out it was like a notice from my work on the email. It said, "Hey, you've received a promotion." I'm like, "Holy shit! I wonder what it is." So I went under the information. It says, "Congratulations from the office. Congratulations on your promotion. Your title has gone unchanged, and your pay has still gone unchanged up until 2023. And then it went through and said, this is still an at-will company, and it says, congratulations. I don't know what I got promoted to.
What?
My title didn't change, and my money didn't change. How did I get promoted? So, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna send this to you so you can post it, and we'll just take out the name, but so everyone can read that I got promoted in
to
no
nothing.
way
to nothing. Yeah. So okay.
Has anyone else experienced a promotion to nothing?
I would like to give you the example of the worst, like, capitalist bullshit, like corporate trash lingo that I've ever heard in my life. At Home Depot, when you get fired, do you know what they say?
Congratulations.
Nope. They say, you've been promoted to customer.
No way.
Yeah, they say that. That's the thing they say. That's like a term that they use there. And I'm like, this is the fucking...
That's insanity.
Nightmare. I hate this place.
Like, that's the most passive-aggressive bullshit.
Promoted to customer.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Does that mean you have to shop there?
Legally.
If you want to stay employed, yeah.
No. If you want to keep your job as customer.
Wow. That ruined
Isn't that the shittiest
that
thing
didn't ruin my day. That ruined my life. This year just started and it's already
because
you want
toilet. You want that customer promotion? You've been jonesing for?
I didn't get one. I just got promoted in general.
Yeah. And they can't promote you to customer because you live outside of their coverage area.
And they can't promote me to general for multiple reasons. Until I talk to Hannibal. Hannibal will give me that real promotion and then kill me. And
if you're going to the Home Depot, can you pick me up a saw?
You're like, oh, no! The worst part for you, if Hannibal Lecter was real, is that he would kill me because I didn't get the promotion, and then he would you'd find out that I was
Yep.
dead and you'd be sad. But then he would also serve you a plate of me, and then when you wouldn't eat it, he would kill you. So you
Yeah. He'd turn us both into hot dogs. Because he's like, I'm not going to make a fancy meal out of these pieces of shit.
All right, yeah.
They're hot dogs.
That's it.
That's how he insults people.
You find out that Hannibal has been having these parties and been feeding humans everyone, but you went to the hot dog party. You got fed a human hot dog.
No.
How
He's like,
pissed are you at Hannibal? Wouldn't you write him in prison? Like, what the fuck, bro? The hot dog?
you couldn't give me a human steak? Like, no, he's given up his psychiatry. He's like, he's out of practice. He's no longer doing that. He's opened up a hot dog cart. It's like a Sweeney Todd thing with the meat pies, except it's hot dogs, and he just makes them out of people. And people like rave about his hot dogs, except people from Chicago because he puts ketchup on them.
So they're not hot dogs, they're hand dogs. What do you want to do? We gotta get off this topic.
Remember last episode before we started recording, and I said, if you got any silly bullshit, let's use it all up.
Oh, yeah.
Turns out that's not a thing. It just is like a tap that you open and it just goes.
I thought I used it all. Oh.
Didn't realize there was a Hannibal hot dog riff in you, did you?
Well, I forgot.
Came pouring out.
It all came out with the promotion shit.
You've been promoted to customer.
I can't believe that.
You better watch out.
That makes me genuinely upset. Everyone here, all our listeners, fucking go to Lowe's. Do not support Home Depot.
Hey, you better watch out or you're going to get promoted to listener.
Jesus. We watched Vice Versa.
Vice Versa from 1988, directed by Brian Gilbert, starring Judge Reinhold, Fred Savage, Corinne Bohrer, and Swoozie Kurtz.
His name is Judge. Oh my God, Zach! I fucking loved this movie.
It's so goofy.
Did you like? I've never heard of this. I saw a picture.
You never heard of it? I saw it when I was a kid.
No, I'd never seen this. I typed in Vice Versa, and it was Judge Reinhold on a surfboard or something. I was like, what the fuck? This is gonna be stupid. I tell you what, I don't know how close this was to Freaky Friday, like in years, but I'm like, this stayed true to Freaky Friday.
I think it was like 12 years after, maybe 11 or 12 years
after. Was it that long? Okay, this was a very good take on Freaky Friday.
That's what I thought too.
I'm gonna give you a spoiler. This is high ranking. This
is very, it's very faithful of an adaptation down to the thing of like it's a parent and child and like everything.
So they in multiple times
way higher
in this
stakes
movie,
though.
We do the comparative. Who did it better? I'm like, ooh, this is close.
I've got my answer for sure.
I know, I do too. But this is fucking close. Many times throughout this movie, I'm like, ooh,
it's him. No, it's him. Yeah.
I'm like, okay. No, it was never it's him or him. It's just like they're building their stats.
So, okay, rank the two. One of them has a badass first name, and one of them has a badass last name. So, which do you like better? Would you rather be Judge, or would you rather be Mr. Savage?
Mr. Savage. I'd rather be Mr. Savage.
Because you could become a judge, and then you would be Judge Savage.
Beth just kept calling him Kevin Arnold. And I'm like, that's not his name. She goes, well, that's how I know him. I'm like, you don't know him at all. Like, stop.
She's like, I don't know.
Stop calling him fucking Kevin Arnold.
God, so good. All right, you want to give us a synopsis?
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. By the way, I didn't even look this one up. I just went for it. The old switcheroo involving an executive vice president and Kevin Arnold that leads to a wild goose chase for the Crystal Skull.
Wow. So when we first started doing this show, I like asked you to like come up with your own synopsis, and you would ramble for like 12 minutes, like breaking down the entire. And I'm like, dude, this is too much. And then you started doing like the IMDb synopsis or like Amazon, wherever you watched it, whatever. And now we're back to writing your own, and this is you've really dialed it in.
The old switcheroo.
Oh yeah. That's what we should have called the season. Fuck.
It's not too late. It's only how many more do we have?
Like 3.
We have 3 more?
No, we have one after this one actually.
Oh,
we have one after this
I was
one.
gonna say, Jesus, I can't do any more. God damn it, gotta tap out. First note: young Fred Savage is fucking great.
He's a baby.
I know.
He's a fucking baby.
when he got the football and was doing that dance, I was like, I love this child. He is such a good actor, and he's so addicting to watch. Like you love him as a person. So can't remember what was before that, but that
we got that.
scene.
We got an explanation right off the bat.
What?
With the skull, with the it opens with the stealing the skull. So we had like our favorite movie, The Hot Chick. We got a thing right off the top.
I did enjoy that when they're just up front like, hey, magic, and you're like, all right, cool, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's go.
I do have an important question.
Was
for
that
you.
skull badass? That upside down skull
Listen to
thing?
me. What I was about to say is, do you think we should get matching skulls like that?
Oh my god,
they rule.
That was fucking sick. Because even when they finally inverted it, you're like, still cool.
And that metal, the jaw that would open and close.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
You're like, why is it upside down? And then you stare at it, you're like, I know why it's upside down.
You're like, I don't
'cause
care why. It's
fucking
awesome.
Cool. Yeah, do you think they make those?
I looked.
Like,
I couldn't find
replicas?
one.
Oh, you did?
I couldn't find one.
Oh.
It's pretty badass, though.
Because you're like, what is it, a lamp? Is it a stand?
No,
Is
man,
it
it's a knickknack. It just sits on your shelf.
Nice.
And those effects for when they transformed was like, oh, it's so bad.
I did enjoy that they moved the bodies into the clothes. That was good.
That was a weird one again.
And I think the only reason they did that was for later on with the villains. With the thieves.
Which was
You're like,
funny.
yeah, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
But also, gruesome end to them because you're like, that's fucked up. Like, no matter what you did, having to live your life in someone else's body is pretty
That's fucked up. Yeah.
Pretty terrible.
Now, I've got a question for you.
As the answer key, or what was I? As the conglomerate brain.
I don't know. Was that this episode or was that last episode?
Oh, was that this episode?
I don't remember.
Gosh.
I think it was this episode. I think it was 16 minutes ago when we started.
I think that me being down with the sickness for so long, I think that this is just kind of one big episode. I think we release all three of these sick ones as the big episode.
That's a terrible idea because the reason we're recording them all together is so we can take a little break.
Oh, I think
intentional.
I am down with it.
But do you remember in college?
I do, Zach.
When we had a classmate who had fingerless, disturbed gloves.
No.
They had like the face, like that kind of big grin thing, and like it said disturbed. I was like, oh my god.
I think that's actually a call for help. Like not like that guy's sad or whatever. I think that's like a hey, you need to call the police. This guy's a menace. That's a quote from Dennis the Menace.
Yeah.
With Walter Matthau.
Yeah. I don't think you know how to say his name right.
Walter Matthau.
Okay, you got it that time. The first time,
what did I say?
It kind of sounded like you put an L in there.
Matthau.
It kind of sounded like you said Walter Matthau. I was like, wait,
no,
what?
I did. That's how
Thou.
Matthau.
Mathau.
I think each time I said it.
You said it right the second time.
Walter Matthews. I think it's all
Corey Matthews.
I think it's always different.
Ben Savage.
Because
Corey Matthews.
Every time I wake up, it's a new day.
Yeah, like
and
a
you
regular.
Gotta think about it. Well, I don't want that. I see what you did there. What you were trying to do. You were trying to lead me down into
callback,
like a donkey coyote situation.
Yeah, eat it.
You wanted to bite my neck so bad.
That wild dog.
Arugula.
So, what are your thoughts on Big?
Like the movie?
Yeah.
And see it.
What?
We've been over this.
Oh, fuck you. See Big.
I don't like Tom Hanks.
No, you like this movie. You would like Big.
I don't like Tom Hanks.
This has very big
fucking
vibes.
hate Tom Hanks.
How?
I don't.
What's wrong with you?
I like
you.
lying.
Turn you into hot dogs.
I just eat myself.
Yeah, I'll feed you to your dogs.
No, we already went over that. You got to roast the dog.
No,
and then it's a turducken.
no.
It's a turdoggin.
No, but like my whole thought, like watching this movie, I was like, oh man, this feels a lot like Big because in Big, the kid wishes that he's big, then he
I don't
turns
want
into
to
Tom
watch
Hanks.
that one. Definitely has fucks a kid.
No, it literally does.
That's what I'm saying.
It literally does.
I know you told me about that.
Not a body swap though, because he just becomes older.
Yeah,
you know.
I got you.
But so he goes and gets a job at a toy company where he's like this like fantastic executive because he has the mind of a kid, so he knows what kids like, and he basically creates an iPad, which is like a digital thing to read comic books on, like but like it has a very similar vibe because it's like, you know, Judge Reinhold works at this
His
department
name is
store.
Judge.
He's he does like marketing and like works with this stuff, and like, you know, it has a very similar feel. But then like Judge Reinhold is so good at playing a kid. He does it so well. And like watching it, I thought like, man, he would have been really good in Big. Like he would have been awesome in that movie.
Oh, I guess I'll have to take you at your word. Why that joke doesn't work.
Will you?
Yeah, well, you know what? That's as good a transition as I need.
Oh, okay.
Fred Savage versus Judge.
Kevin Arnold.
How do I say it?
Use
I
your words, buddy.
love both. I love fucking both of them. But I will say, I think that Fred was playing Judge, and Judge was playing a kid.
I don't think so.
I think Judge was playing more of just a kind of a silly,
I think that's how it
like
comes across.
doe-eyed child.
I think that's how the kid comes across in that big goofy body. I think that's just how he comes across. I picked Judge. I thought Judge was better.
Oh, see, I thought Fred was, but once again, I think they both did great, and I think there was parts where Judge was really getting Fred Savage down, but I think overall his display was of just a child.
I think part of it may have been I didn't like the father character. I thought he was too much of a dick, and so I didn't.
It was pretty aggressively.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's go on to that Linguini scene. Why did he ask for Poupon? I
was gonna say, Great Poupon was really a thing in the 80s, man.
Because then they showed when the frog got out and they showed salads. I said, "Oh, for his salad." I'm like, that was another table. They did not have fucking salad.
No,
they just had the linguine.
He likes mustard.
No, we got it. Like, so they could do the callback for when he's in the cafeteria.
For the kid later. I get it.
Like, he didn't need it there. Why didn't they just change the food?
Justify it. I don't know what you eat Grey Poupon with. It's mustard. It's just mustard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess you would.
Does he have a fucking?
You could use it as a dressing.
Turkey club or something.
Yeah, exactly. You use it as a dressing. It would not. The one thing it doesn't go on is pasta.
I don't think Grey Poupon. I don't think you use mustard as a dressing. I think you can make a dressing out of it, like as a base, or like honey mustard. But not like just straight up mustard. That's weird, right?
No, I've seen some brown mustards on salad. Not like the squeeze bottle, like mustard. But like well, here's the thing: you could have tricked me with the salad and be like, oh, okay, somehow we made that, but like not with the pasta.
Okay,
that's like if he was eating a peanut butter and jelly and was like, Grey
Poupon, please, because I'm a child, but I'm fancy.
Even if it just had toast, you'd be like weird, like garlic mustard toast. Okay, you really don't want to get laid tonight.
Oh, so another parallel to Freaky Friday that I forgot to mention. I just like looked and saw my note of it. He has to go see the teacher too. Like he has a meeting with the teacher, just like in Freaky Friday. Mm-hmm. I thought that was interesting. They kept that faithful, and it's a different like reason or whatever. But like, it's still really interesting.
I already said it once, so we're gonna check this one off. Fuck's a kid. That teacher wanted to fuck Fred Savage. That teacher was totally down. She was very excited until Judd said, "Ew, no," and then her heart broke. We're going in the freak similes now.
No, we got a legit fucks a kid because the girlfriend kisses Judge Reinhold. That's
also
a legit
that was so
kid.
Fucking weird.
It was.
That whole interaction because he was like in trouble by little Fred.
And then Fred Savage is like,
Fred Savage
it's okay.
As an adult. It's so strange.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So that's a yes.
I gave it a yes.
All right, good. Thank God. Want to go through? Just want to knock out the 5 in reverse?
I don't care.
All right. Well, while we're here.
No one takes the swap and stride.
No.
They wig out hard.
They have a hard time. They have a hard time with it. What do you give special day? We're kind of all over
important
the place.
Day, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Why?
Well, for a number of reasons, but like the big meeting thing.
Oh, it's another one. That's
there's a couple of them.
Okay.
There's a couple of them that I think are important there.
My bad. I said no, but I guess you're right.
You're goddamn right, I am.
Shitty significant other. No, because he just doesn't like his ex-wife, but that doesn't mean she's bad.
And she's not a significant other. He has a girlfriend who is cool. She seems cool.
Have a girlfriend.
They have a girlfriend.
Because she here's the thing. She likes both of them equally.
She wasn't gonna marry him until the kid.
Until they get to the rock show. Yeah. And then she saw another side of him. She wants to fuck that kid.
She wants to fuck the kid, yeah. Legit fucks a kid.
Jesus.
No internal monologue. No.
Nah, I wanted to work towards a joke. And
We only got one. That's it. It's the whole
Oh,
season.
the whole season?
Only
First
getting
off,
one.
there's still time.
There's-
still. Oh, I know the movie. And
There is
yes,
not time.
I might be. No. In fact, yes.
No, stop
Yes.
it. Stop it right now.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is for the final. I promise that one will check it off. All right. It'll be Chekhov's list.
You know what we should watch? Like,
No.
not for a podcast. We should watch The Rock.
I watched some of that the other day.
Nice.
I normally just have it on.
So remember when
The Rock is almost always on.
remember
in my
when we
life.
put up the projector and watched Godzilla versus Kong
Of course.
by the fire? We should do that with The Rock. We should just fucking watch The Rock.
I'm into that. I'm into
it's
that.
so good.
So I didn't look into the most recent one, but I saw on the internet, so it's got to be true, that they finally determined that The Rock is the lost James Bond movie. They finally declared that it is. You know,
Well,
the whole theory about how he's the disgraced MI agent.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, we'll look on the interweb.
No, I don't
there'll
trust
be
the internet.
Definite proof.
It'll probably be gone.
What, like everything else that you search.
That's right.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
So.
Want to talk about the Skull Goblet again?
Oh, badass.
Did they just drip? Did they like dip it into gold, or
They did so much to it.
they really had some?
That was Viserys' head from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that.
So why do you think Macaulay Culkin never had a body swap movie? Watching Fred Savage, I thought Macaulay Culkin would have been really good at this too. Just good kid actor. When they don't do a body swap, it's like, oh man, that's a missed opportunity. Like an
I don't know
Abigail
why
Breslin.
I feel awkward
or,
about the idea of someone swapping Macaulay Culkin's body. Doesn't feel right.
because he was good friends with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Is that
I think-
why?
Yeah, they might have been swapping bodies already.
Oof.
Get it?
No, I got it. You're gross.
Get it?
You're a sick fuck.
I have all the answers though.
That's true.
Oh Jesus! Did you see? Speaking of sick, did you see Fred Savage's gold necklace? He was sporting a gold necklace under. This is before he swapped. He just had a gold necklace.
No, he thought it was cool. He thought it was
Shit was
badass.
Badass.
As a drummer.
Because he was in Chicago.
Is that shitty little drummer. Dude, hair metal is
Boy?
so bad. Hair metal
Little
is
drummer.
so
Oh,
bad.
I was like, is this a real band or is this like a fucking
Malice?
yeah?
No,
is
I
it
don't know.
real or is it like a real band playing this band?
It's probably a real band playing that
Yeah,
band,
that's what I
but
assumed.
it's terrible. They suck.
Why?
Hair metal is awful.
Okay, hang on. I gotta find it because not when they were playing live, but when he was listening to the record. Oh, I was like, I wrote down, is this a song about John Hammond from Jurassic Park? Because they go, I challenge you to spare no expense. I'm like, wait, what?
Hang on.
It said I challenge you to spare no expense.
Well,
I think it was prompting John
do
Hammond.
you accept?
Because he didn't.
Yeah, the head of our department in college looked like John Hammond, and I really loved that.
And he wore a wizard hat, though.
He told us we were wizards.
Yeah, like
I have a certificate somewhere that says I'm a wizard.
That you get your degree, but it also, but then he says that you're a media wizard.
A
You're
media
like,
wizard.
This really didn't seem like it was worth the $40,000.
Spent way too much money on
for
this
this
shit.
fucking wizard bullshit.
Yeah.
He basically gave us the finger on the way out.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Which is his reputation, to finger students on the way out.
So, I like. Have you ever met anyone in your life, you Zachary, that might ever say, "Oh, I wasn't in football. I used to row." Who do you know that could get by saying something like that? Like, I used to row. We didn't grow up in the
No, we're
in the
not
rich
fancy.
neighborhood.
We
not-
don't have crew around here. I don't know. I thought that was more of a college thing.
Yeah, but like we just got done talking about how we
Oh,
were
we
in
went
the,
to
We were
college.
at the wizard program.
We went
Did
to
you
a
think anyone
community
rowed in
college,
school?
though. No. No.
I mean, we did paddle boats. Does that count?
Yeah.
Do you think we should wear?
I've been canoeing.
Do you think we should wear really short shorts and talk about how we fucking rode?
I feel like this is more of a trading places conversation. I feel like those guys, the guys singing at the country club, I think they rode for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, then I'll just throw this idea in the
Do you know anybody who rode?
like my degree.
It's not in the trash. David Sedaris signed it.
I love that they keep referring to shit talking as dumping on me.
Yeah, dumping.
Quit
Why are
dumping.
you always dumping on me? I'm not dumping on. I was like, ooh.
Why are they saying dumping?
I don't know. It was weird.
Oh boy.
It was weird.
Yeah, surely.
I like this movie.
Well, okay. Well, fucking tell me why. Don't just keep saying it and then look into the corner of the office like,
No,
man,
I don't
like,
have
like you're
to.
longing for it. Like you're longing for fucking for Judd Savage.
It's Judge, not Judd.
Oh, I've been saying it.
Judd.
I think I've been saying both.
No, you started with Judge,
Like Walter Matthau.
and then you immediately
You know what?
transitioned to
I do
Judd.
say Matthau with an L.
Yeah, that's
I thought
not right.
I think it's M. It's
Ow.
math.
Ow.
Math owl. Math owl.
Okay, that's better.
That's like the bird who
Yeah.
teaches you.
Like,
hang on.
One,
but
a two,
Of course,
a three.
of course. If there's gonna be any bird that teaches you math, it's gonna be the fucking owl, right?
Why?
Why? Because look at it. What is it about an owl that just screams, "I'm a teacher"? You know what I'm saying? Is it Sam?
Butthole with teeth.
Oh no, that's an eagle.
Oh wait, no.
Butthole with teeth. You ever seen an owl without the feathers?
Yeah, they're
Terrifying.
hideous.
Legs are so long; they go up to their head. It's
Yeah,
it's
their
just
legs and head. That's all they are.
That's true.
They're fucking monsters.
I'm not even lying. It's just fucking legs into their head. How are they real? And why do they need to eat?
Who says they are?
They don't have a body to feed. They're just eating for fun and then spinning their head around. How?
Well, this has been owl
owls do-
talk.
How do they do it? Like, how do they spin? If you would think that you could spin your head all the way around like an owl.
I can.
If your body was long and big. They have zero. It makes it even more confusing on how they do the head
Yeah.
thing. You got
Look, I'm not engaging. I'm not engaging with
got
this.
nothing on
I
this?
don't want more owl talk.
Just answer honestly.
No,
then.
I won't.
I don't think you know.
You'd be surprised about the
Maybe-
information I've got.
I think maybe it's all ankles then. Since their legs are
I don't know if
hidden.
you said angles or ankles, but I don't like either.
Angles would have made more sense, but I didn't say that.
Oh boy, we got any roasts to play? Nope, nothing.
I just don't understand.
Well,
How such a cruel God could be out there doing this to me. Oh, okay. Let's get back on topic.
can we get back on topic,
I
please?
think their ankles
Owls.
have a 360 radius on.
Oh, like a gyro on a bike, so you can spin your
Yeah,
handlebars.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it.
gyro owl.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the effects on the skull?
Yes.
Good. Go.
Oh no, I don't. I want to
Oh.
listen to you talk about
Oh
it.
no, I wrote that spiral
nod.
effect with the skull, and then I can't remember what it looks like now, so I don't know how to
very
explain
goofy.
it. I mean, it's just 80s. Mm-hmm. I almost said physics, but
That too.
80s physics were different.
Man,
I did-
80s physics
I
just
did
hit
say
different.
I did do some old man shit in front of my son where I kept going, man, the 80s were just a different time, like just doing that old man talk because I'm like, no, we were 80s kids. I mean, we still are 80s kids. We weren't.
Well,
were.
I
but-
just think it's interesting because, like, if we watched a movie of the 50s, like, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Like, when we were kids watching a 50s movie.
Well, yeah, but 80s kids are more like 50s kids than 80s kids now because outside the
Makes
classroom,
sense.
because outside the classroom
What?
playing, like just playing on your own and being in the streets and not having parents like supervise.
Oh,
that's what I
sure,
mean by
sure,
that.
sure.
It's like yes, the 80s kids are more like 50s kids because it was always like after school getting in trouble and like
Because
just-
our parents
and
loved
just the
us
shit-
less than we love our children.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is it
Yeah,
was just
okay.
more fucking reckless. Like the kid that comes in, they're buying the tickets and they're just I don't know. It seemed like there's no supervision. And when
Yeah.
the teacher comes in, they're just in trouble. It's like it was a different kind of time.
Well, okay, so that kind of leads into an idea that I stumbled across, which is that the
Best
body
way to make
swap.
a human hot dog.
Well, no, I'm not giving you my recipe. I swear to God.
It's poupon.
Gray. No, but like the body swap between like a parent and child is this really great metaphor for like the generational divide and not being able to relate to each other. And I think it was like more of an issue with like that generation, you know. I think it was more of a thing at that time because like if you look at the body swap stuff, the newer body swap movies that we've done, you know, you've got like there's the Change Up. That's not a parent and a child. That's just two friends that are like the odd couple basically, you know.
Walter Matthau
and Jack Lemmon.
And Jack Lennon.
Yes. And you know, like or Freaky, which is like these polar opposites, big evil murderer man with like petite, like timid high school girl. You know, it's that type of thing. It's not the parents changing places.
Yeah, like
or
the hot chick.
Although it does but that's not even a newer one. That's like what, 15, 16 years old? Like
still great.
But so like my thought here is that like the children shut the fuck up. No, but like the like parent child one is like it's not necessary anymore because we're not that generation of like the shitty parent that is like, you know, dismissing their child. We like have relationships with our children. We like treat our children like humans instead of just like.
I think you're just talking about me and you. I think there's plenty of other parents out there that just suck.
I think so, but also I think it's less of a thing. I think the nature of parenting has changed.
You know what's changed is that we don't want to grow up, so we're acting more childish. I think that's what it is.
Bangarang.
And that's also me and you.
That's definitely me and you.
And when you said Bangarang, I'm like, yeah, that's us.
Hell yeah, Bangarang.
Oh, let's watch Hook.
Hell yeah, let's watch
Let's
Hook.
just stop this to responsibilities and watch Hook instead.
Yeah, who needs a flu shot? But no, but that's like the whole thing is I think that like when you're talking about like, you know, we're as children of the 80s are closer to children of the 50s than we are to children of today. There's a reason for that.
Because
and I
they
think
would just look at us like that we were like a fucking project. Because parents used to just kind of look at us like, oh, that's interesting. Look what's happening over there. They didn't understand what was going on.
Well,
they were neglected. What are you going to do?
I mean, that's a good point.
Diddled
that's a
to
good
death,
point.
some of us.
I mean, not me.
Well, you're still here.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't diddled to death. Not yet.
That's what I said.
God. But I think that's why the body swap is less about that dynamic because there used to be such a divide between like a parent and a child that like, oh, we're so different and that gives that polar opposite vibe that like helps the comedy of this play out. Whereas now it's more like we're people and we understand our relationship is trying to like help them grow and become better people and that type of thing rather than like, you know, just follow our rules and do whatever. I don't know.
What if there was a different version of the story where Macaulay Culkin actually molested Michael Jackson and no one wants to talk about it?
I mean, if that were true, lots of people would want to talk about it.
Well, I hate the idea of that. Either way, whoever did what to what, it's gross.
Yeah.
And I think that goes back to your question earlier is why didn't anyone get into Michael Jackson's body?
Nope.
Or
nope.
Macaulay Culkin's body? I think it's just a feeling. You don't want it to happen.
It's just a horny little feeling you have.
That's not
you sick
right.
fuck.
That's not, no, I would never eat either
sick.
one of those people.
You would never eat either one of those people, not even as a hot dog.
No. Well,
what if one of them was the wiener and the other was the bun, and you ate them both together at the same time?
I think that if you were eating a hot dog and you walked up and just said Macaulay Culkin, you would not be hungry anymore to eat the hot dog, even a regular hot dog.
What about Kieran Culkin?
It's fine.
Rory?
What? Who's Rory?
The other one.
I know, but what's he in?
There's three.
What's the other? What's the Rory in?
Rory is in. Is Rory?
Well,
Rory's
if you gotta
in.
think about it. Don't
Rory's
worry.
in Mean Creek.
Oh, okay. I saw
he's
that once.
the young one, yeah.
Oh, he's not. I just remember the big kid that got teased
from Drake and Josh.
Yeah,
yeah. He was a bully, and then he got killed in that movie.
That was so sad. I remember when his mom discovered the body and she was like wailing. I'm like, that was terrible.
Dude. That movie was like crushing.
Yeah, it was awful.
I liked it though. It's good.
So if you were in a body swap
Okay.
with your son or your kid with your dad, just stay home. Like why why is it never an option for them just to fucking stay inside?
Well,
They try it once, I guess.
because they do. Because I think the reason is that he's not with the mom, so that becomes a problem right off the bat. So like, the kid is staying with him. Charlie is staying with him.
First off,
They said Charlie 1 million times in the first
I
minute
know,
of the movie.
because Judge is the stepdad in the Santa Claus to
Yes, he
Charlie, and I could not stop hearing him
Charlie.
saying Charlie
Yeah.
in the weenie whistle.
The weenie whistle, yeah.
I could not stop
Back to hot
hearing that
dogs.
movie over and over and over, and I was thinking maybe this is like a different dimension.
Well,
Charlie.
it's this week's sponsor is
because
hot dogs.
right after this movie ended, then they went to the North Pole.
Yes.
So Santa Claus is the second movie in the trilogy of the
Well,
vice
there's
versa.
4.
No,
Vice
well,
versa
okay.
2, the Santa Claus.
Yeah, so there's vice versa, and then Santa Claus 2, Santa Claus 3.
The escape clause. Yeah.
It's like we just need to start. We need to start watching old '80s movies and connecting them to other movies somehow.
So do you think the Santa Claus counts as a body swap because Tim Allen becomes Santa?
Yeah, 100%.
Why didn't we do the Santa Claus?
We did. We did the first one.
Oh.
We did vice versa the first Santa Claus.
God damn it.
Aren't you happy I opened up this universe?
No.
Oh. So anyway, I
not.
thought they should have just stayed home with the mom from Malcolm.
Yeah,
in the
no, but
Middle.
I think part of it is like she's not gonna believe him.
You know, I'm pretty sure that they just made this movie. I think at one point, Fred Savage as an actor was holding a martini, and they're like, "That's so cute. We've got to make a movie about
he's
this."
drinking.
Yeah. Once again, the mom from Malcolm in the Middle.
Jane Kaczmarek,
Was
who's
she
married to Bradley Whitford
Who's that?
from Get Out that we just watched. The dad from Get Out.
Oh God,
They're married.
She's the hypnotist.
No, in real
Well,
life.
That's a documentary.
That's Catherine Keener
Yeah.
in Get Out. No,
She was in Being John Malkovich.
she's in. Oh, was she? I've never seen it.
That explains it.
No, Jane
It's a
Kaczmarek.
good movie. You would like it.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I like Charlie Kaufman as a writer. He's he might be my favorite writer. I don't know.
I'm realizing that I watched it a bunch with a relative of yours, not you.
My sister.
Sometimes you guys look alike.
Oh, I don't think so.
That was mean to all of them.
No, I don't think so. Oh, well, I guess. I think I look like one of my sisters.
Yep.
And a half, maybe.
And a half sister.
I don't have
Which
any
is
of
me.
those.
So why was Judge
For the money.
so happy?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Why was the son so happy to see his dad's
Charlie.
dick? Why was Charlie so happy? When fucking Judge looks down at his own dick and he smiles all big and then looks back at us and like, yeah, like bopping. That was his dad's penis.
He didn't think of it that
Why?
way. How much therapy do you think he's going to have to go through to, like...
He was
Get
bopping
over
his
this.
neck like a chicken, like, yeah.
Because not
I
only
got
did
my
he
dad's
see his
big
dad's
old
dick, he touched his dad's dick,
Yeah, he did.
and he kissed his dad's girlfriend.
I was really, really worried that when she kissed him that we were going to have to watch fake boner walk around. Like, did you not think that he was going to get a boner and
If
walk
this movie
around?
was The Change Up, yes, for sure.
Or
The hot chick.
the hot chick, yeah.
No, we didn't see any boners in the hot chick.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah,
No,
we
we
just
did.
saw that smooth butt,
A lot.
like
Um,
imprinted in my mind.
can't stop.
Rob Schneider's smooth ass.
So the part where he's in the department store and he loads the crossbow and accidentally sets it off and it hits the mannequin.
Yeah.
I just wrote down, what a different movie if it actually killed someone and then just changes the tone entirely. Where
Yeah.
like they go through the whole body swap and then switch back, but then the dad still has to go through the fucking trial for murdering a man.
So
And the kid grows up with regret because his father got the chair.
Norm Macdonald had this sitcom
Yep.
that was like, it was like a standard sitcom, like he has the wife and whatever and blah, blah, blah. And it got canceled. And what he said was at the end of the second or third season, the wife was going to get murdered. and then after that, it was going to turn into a crime
Yeah,
drama,
that's right, yeah.
which is like
Yeah.
the greatest idea that never got to happen.
I did notice that, or I didn't know about that.
yeah,
so not
so
notice
good.
That. So when I was watching this, I made me think of the bow part the other day at work when I had to go home sick, and my boss was checking up on me, and he was like, "Hey, how you feeling?" I said, "Oh, I feel terrible, but life's been down since Bowie died." And he said, "Yeah, he was a great artist." I said, "Oh no, not David." It's like my crossbow broke the other day. My crossbow Bowie. That was like the dumb. I
hate it.
I love that they have to deal with me. It makes me so happy because I'm a good salesman, and they're like, "This guy's an idiot."
What I really like though is like that like the guys you work with are kind of more like are more into kind of like the crass humor, a little more like the broader, bigger kind of stuff.
It's definitely broy.
Which
broy
like
humor.
You definitely have like a big humor style, but you can also do the little goofy shit that like I'm sure they hate. So it's like you could give them what they want. If you wanted to, you could just be cracking them up, but instead you're like, yeah, my little crossbow belly. Like
those are jokes mainly for me.
You're like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
I like my life. What can I say? So
Thought you were gonna launch into the John Candy monologue from
was.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I like me.
My wife
likes me.
My wife likes me.
I
My
also
kids
watched
like
that
me.
one the other day.
It's so good.
So when they're talking about, speaking of broy humor, they're talking about an attractive woman in the office. They're talking about getting a blowjob from her.
Oh,
And they say
her
Tom
mouth.
Sawyer. Yes,
Post up. I was like,
something
oh.
gross, but then they go, "Yeah, you mean Tom Sawyer's old swimming hole?" I'm like, ew, that's the most disgusting way I've ever heard of ejaculating in someone's mouth. Ever. Ever.
I don't think they were saying ejaculating
Ever.
in her mouth. I think they were saying like Tom Sawyer's swimming hole is like his idea of like paradise, and they're saying like using that as like the metaphor, as like that would be my paradise to be in this woman's mouth, which is also disgusting, but in a less like visceral way than what you thought.
So what you're saying is that
You came up
did
with
that.
that. That was your.
I created
You did that. Not this movie. Not Richard Kind. You.
Well, can you see how I got to that?
Nope.
Because they're like the fishes.
Oh, no, hang on. I can absolutely see how you got there. It's because you're too horny. Because you're a ball of filth.
This season has just been a little difficult to try to fucking manage through. Speaking of Red Dragon, I watched Silence of the Lambs. Right
You said Red Dragon, and I thought you said Fred Dragon. And I was like, that is not his name, but it's badass.
Fred Dragon. If you want to top Fred Savage, Fred Dragon.
Yeah.
Watch
Do you
Silence
see?
of the Lambs. And she's not
Kevin
attractive.
Arnold is changing.
She is
Do you
not.
see?
Oh, I try to explain that to my fiance about how you're changing, because clearly in that
you see?
movie it's just he's the creep killer. He's
Yeah.
like this is Lee changing. Do you see? So for a long time ago, Zach was getting changed in front of me, so I just kept going. Zach is changing. Do you see? And it's been my ongoing joke. So anyone who wants to call in, just leave your best interpretation. I'm sorry, your best
Leave us a
What do I wanna
voicemail
say?
about what type of meat preparation you would eat from Hannibal Lecter. Human, like what? Like a steak, a roast, a hot dog, a burger, human bacon, maybe. Human breast, like a grilled chicken breast,
Human
but like
breast.
human.
Jesus. With Hunan.
Would you eat someone's brain out of their head like in Hannibal?
You stir fried it.
That's it. That's all I've got.
I really want them to call in and do the impression. That's what I want.
Call in, do some Hannibal.
Mrs. Lee changing.
Oh no,
Do
you want
see?
Red Dragon?
Yeah, I want Red
Okay,
Dragon.
I want Hannibal.
All right, well, I don't care. So you're from Australia, call in. If you're not from Australia,
Oi!
you just fuck right off. All right, back to it.
No one calls us.
So Tom Sawyer's swimming hole.
Oh, we're back. Okay, juicy. Wet.
Whatever, man. I think everyone else thought that too, just like I did.
I don't think anyone thought it was jizz, but you. Maybe Fred Dragon did. I don't know. He's a fucking creep.
All right, so yeah, I already said that I knew the bad guys were going to switch, but
yeah, that was fun.
Coming.
I like that chase at the end. So when they have to swap out, like give the bad guys the skull for
the kingdom
Fred Dragon
of the
to get Fred Dragon back. Fred Dragon is Fred Savage when his father's brain is in his body. That's
Fred
what he
Dragon,
becomes.
I like it.
So I love that police tricycle. I think we should get one. Number one, we should get the skulls and the police tricycle.
It still didn't make any sense when he said, "You better wear the helmet, Dad." I'm like, well, no.
You both should.
I still think you need to wear it. You're on the back, and you're a child.
So did you notice the stuntman driving the tricycle?
What? Yeah, I did.
It was so good. He was like, it was literally like a small adult man.
Yeah.
But like he was like crouched down to kind of look like Fred Savage. It was so
like
funny.
They should have got a little person, and they didn't. They just got a short man to be Fred Savage.
Yeah, or just maybe not do that.
What are you talking about? You really wanted that
movie? I'm saying they just
really
should not
wanted
do the
Fred
movie.
Dragon to fucking be risking his life.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Oh boy. That's it on my notes, dude.
Okay, let me ask you about this. Do you think Fred Savage looks like he could possibly be the son of Judge Reinhold and Jane Kaczmarek?
No.
He doesn't look anything like either of them. Anything.
At all. They should have
I was like, that is not their kid in any way.
Like, they should have had Fred Dragon at some point. Sorry, it's Fred Savage. Sorry. Fred Savage would be like, this is why you adopted me, because you never actually loved me, blah, blah. And then we'd be like, whew, thank God you brought
that
it
makes
up.
sense.
Okay.
But I think like Macaulay Culkin would have fit a little better. He looks a little more like Judge Reinhold.
I don't want to see anyone in Macaulay Culkin's body.
Wow.
Like, I could not say this enough. You and Michael just need to get over it.
I won't.
So you want to do number 6?
Yeah, let's get into these. Let's finish off these freak similes and then wrap this puppy up. Put her to bed.
They don't try to explain it. This is like the fucking first time.
No, they do.
To whom?
They explain the situation to the... Oh, I marked it. There's a couple times where they sort of do it. Oh, they explain it to the bad guy. They explain it to the bad guy.
How far in?
It's towards the end. When Fred Dragon is kidnapped,
Okay.
he explains it to the bad guy.
Oh, all right. So I guess I have to give it. Even though it's at the end, I still have to give it.
No, he does do it.
All right. Chaos, of course.
Chaos,
Of course.
Yeah, chaos.
And then they both say it out loud.
They do.
Another one.
They do, yeah.
Interesting.
Which is another, like, oh, this is really paying homage to Freaky Friday. It really is doing, like, you know, following all the beats, or all the beats as they saw them, you know?
Both get a new perspective.
Yeah, I think so.
And clearly they're polar opposites. Because
father, son,
a workaholic and
button up,
kid.
yeah, buttoned up guy, heavy metal kid. Like, yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense.
At any point did you believe that he was a heavy metal kid?
No,
like it was
not
very
at all.
strange.
Did you like that scalper who came into the classroom selling tickets with the newsy cap?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, he came up later. Talk
Looks
about
like
he
he
owed
should
him,
be
he
an
wanted
Oingo
his
Boingo.
money. He could take a check with accompanied by 2 major credit cards.
Yeah, I was like, well, okay. So how many did you have?
This got a 7 out of 10.
Same.
So slightly less than I thought it was
70%
going to.
movie. That's pretty good though.
Yeah. Still made it.
Yeah, I thought this is a fun movie for sure. It's not something that I'm like, you know, super stoked to watch again, but like this is one that I saw as a kid. Like it would be on like daytime, like Sunday afternoon, like Star 64, and I'd be like, oh, and like, you know, I saw it a couple times that way.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, it was like this was in rotation with like I don't know, A Fish Called Wanda, or like
Is that
there was one with Madonna in it, and I can't remember what it was. Or like Hudson Hawk. Like it was in rotation with those shitty
Never
movies.
seen any of those.
Ooh, Hudson Hawk is
I've
terrible.
never heard of any
A
of
Fish
these.
Called Wanda is a very good movie, actually.
Is that about Wanda Sparks?
No. I don't know who that is.
Starks? Wanda Starks?
I don't know who that is.
It's Tony Stark's cousin.
Oh, I see.
Wanda
This is a
Stark.
person you made up.
I know. I can't think it's a stand-up comic. I don't know.
Sykes.
It's like
Wanda Sykes.
that was pretty close. I had the
Wanda
first name right.
Starks. It's Tony Stark's cousin, but she's two people, so it's Starks. It's two of them.
She was adopted.
I like Wanda Sykes. She used to be in Curb Your Enthusiasm a lot, and I haven't seen her in the past couple seasons. But she was always funny. Like, she was a good foil for Larry. You know?
Okay.
You don't know.
I don't. I don't know, sir.
Interesting.
I've been too sick for all these recordings. I can't pay attention.
Wait, no, we've recorded each one of these 1 week apart.
The best part is that if you give me a fucking month, I might be better. I might not be sick anymore.
Yeah, we'll see. We have we've got one more movie to watch this season, and
I guess we get to announce it, which is fucking
we're
great.
going out on a high note.
Yeah, do it.
You want to say? You want to tell them?
1, 2, 3. It's fucking Face Off. We're doing Face Off.
We're doing Face Off, guys.
Of course, we're doing Face Off.
Why wouldn't we do Face Off?
Oh,
I don't know if anyone fucks a kid, but they kill a kid.
First off,
they kill a kid.
This is gonna rank. This is gonna rank fucking high.
This is gonna be wild.
They do infanticide.
That's right.
Right away.
So
spoiler.
So what we'll have next week, we'll do Face Off, which everyone should watch because it's so fucking fun. We'll do Face Off. We'll do our recap of the season, talk about like our favorites, like do our ranking like we always do.
My favorite.
No, don't tell him now.
Season is Caravan of Courage.
Oh, thank God, me too. All right. Well,
I'm good for this week.
Well, let's wrap it up. Let's put this baby to bed. Tell everybody to go watch Face Off. And that's wrong.
Oh,
that's the wrong thing.
We started over.
Yeah, we're redoing the whole thing. So thanks for listening this week, and tell all your friends about us. Be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. If you like what we do, you can rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us online at KeystoneCopycats.com. We are at Keystone Copycats on Instagram and Facebook, and at Keystone Copycat on Twitter. If you got something to say, you can email us at KeystoneCopycats@gmail.com or leave us a voicemail at 513-239-7682. Give us those roasts, those Red Dragon quotes. Check out Sinclarity, a Dinosaur's Tale every Friday. And until next time, I'm going to be Zach, and he will be...
Red Dragon.
Too intense.